I really didn't want to find this. What's up and welcome back to the garage. I'm sorry there has been a small break, but I have been sick. I have had a major flu, but I hope I'm getting better now. I should be. It has taken a very long time, so I really hope it's going past now. But back to the Saab. As you saw, there's a major oil leak. I think it's from the engine or from the gearbox, because we have also the power steering, but the oil in power steering is red, so it's not that. I have to also service the power steering because it's leaking also oil, but that's not the main issue now. Before I can fix the issue with the badly running engine, I have to fix those oil leaks. My floor is not perfectly level, so I think the first pond over there is the place where the leak is, and there's this oil river coming to this bigger lake. I think it's just coming from there, I think. Next I will jack up the car so I can clean up the oil, and then I can check that area where the leak might be. So now I managed to clean the oil off, and you can see the floor is shining perfect. There was also a drop of red oil, so there is still some oil in the power steering. But it seems that the oil was coming, because I just peeked a little bit, that oil is coming from the gearbox, but that's we can make sure when we check the engine oil. And yeah, it's in max level, so we have a problem with the gearbox. We changed those O-rings to drive shafts, and we changed the seal to the rear of the gearbox. I don't know if you can see it. You can barely see it there. We changed the seal, but I think that's the reason or the place where it's leaking, but I will check carefully, because there's a new seal but it's still leaking. That's my guess. Yeah, my guess was probably right, because I think it's leaking from there. You can see the green seal or gasket. It's brand new, but it's leaking, I think, from there. When we change it with Heka, I think we tied these properly, these bolts, but I will try that first. But as you can see, this is quite heavy, this rear end, so it's quite difficult to take off. So if that tightening didn't help or don't help, we have to figure out with Heka that what should we do, because we have to take also this power steering off in some point. So would this be the time to take the engine off and change seals also to the power steering? But I have to figure that out. Well, the rear of the gearbox, it's quite tricky one to take out when the gearbox is on. So it would be much easier if we take the engine and the gearbox off, and then it would be much easier to service the gearbox. At the same time, we could check all the air leaks or anything like that with the engine, maybe changing some gaskets and seals the engine to make sure that everything is okay. But the good news is that the oil leak was in the gearbox, so I can still start the engine to help me find the reason why it's not running good. So the problem is that when I push the throttle, it like chokes. It doesn't take the RPM it used to be, and the setup is totally same what it used to be when it worked well. So something has happened, and caused the problem, but we haven't figured it out yet, but we will find that out sooner or later. Well, I will figure that Saab later, but the next video will be about this Chevy. I will change this poor battery. There used to be 2 batteries in this car, but the previous owner, my father, took the second away, so this is the only one and it's not working well, so I will change it. So after that I can start it without the extra battery, I hope. And the plan is that I have to do the MOT to my trailer. It's so big that in Finland you have to do the MOT every second year with the trailer. They will check the brakes and they will check the lights, so I have to... Okay, there's some issues with the lights always, so I fix that, and then I have to check the brakes and also change the winter tires, so there's a lot of things to do with the trailer. So this is the biggest place in my garage, so I will move Chevy away and bring the trailer back on. Maybe I do some trailer challenge video about also, because it's quite tricky one to reverse the trailer to the garage with this one. Little tricky handle when in tight places, so that will be very interesting. Yes, I was lucky this time. The fault was in the gearbox, like I hoped, because I thought that if it's the engine that is leaking, it would be a little bigger problem. But luckily it was the gearbox, so I can fix that. Thanks for watching. Please broke the like button and please give me some comments down below. They are very nice to read and I will try answer them as quickly as possible. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do it right away and push also the bell, so you can get the notice when my new video is available. So, thanks for watching and see you soon!